Hi there, wig lovers. This is Heather from CysterWigs.com coming at you again with another Envy wig review. This one has had a lot of requests, so I'm very happy to accommodate you. This is Shari Large in two colors. One will be in frosted, which is what I'm currently wearing, and the other one will be in medium blonde. So let's get to it. First, I'd like to talk about this beautiful color. There is natural sunlight coming in through the window, so I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on the color so we can talk about that. As you can see, this color has quite a bit going on. It's a nice happy medium between a light brown and a dark blonde. So let's see here. You can see hints of gold. That hint of gold is courtesy of the Envy Light Brown. Envy Light Brown, as I've mentioned in other videos, has two different colors blended together. One's kind of red, the other one's kind of gold. This is the more golden of the two. On top of that, you've got this really lovely Envy dark blonde highlight on top. That's what the frosted means. You can see that it's got kind of a streaky highlight pattern. Again, that's the difference between a regular highlight and frost. And it is slightly lighter at the tips of the hair. That works really well in this style, as I'll show in a minute, because this style has so much layering going on and just so much potential for body and volume. And it's not technically rooted, but it does have a slightly darker root due to the fact that the way that the highlighting pattern is distributed is lighter at the tip. So by default, the root's going to be a little darker, though it is not a technically rooted color. But I know that the main colors in this are the golden, light brown, and dark blonde. Zooming out. This wig is so popular, so popular. It has sold out again and again and again and again and again and again. It just keeps selling out. Not just with me, but with Envy. It's been a #1 top seller with them the entire summer, to the point where I had to fight to get these colors because all the light shades are basically sold out until August on this wig. And it does come in two cap sizes. It comes in an average cap size and a large cap size. I only have the large cap size listed on my site, but you can order the average cap upon request. You just have to ask for it. Early on, we listed both and ended up with problems with people ordering the wrong one, and I've done this to kind of avoid unnecessary heartache and frustration. But all you have to do is send me an email or a YouTube comment or something like that, just indicating that you would prefer the average cap size, and we would be happy to accommodate that request. Though, do bear in mind that what I said is true, that this wig sells out very frequently, especially in the lighter colors. So give me a heads up if you're looking for a particular color, so I have time to try to tell you how long that wait's going to be. So very cool wig. Has lots and lots of layering. You can see as I'm playing with it that this whole area wants to rise up. That's because I don't technically wear large cap wigs. I mean, on paper it looks like I should, but after lots of trial and error, I know that large cap wigs just don't fit me very well. They're too big. But that's because the bulk of the circumference of my head is in the back here, not towards the front and not towards the top. It all has to do with your head shape. And you can't really get that from basic circumference measurements. So it is a little bit of trial and error. That part can be frightening. But you know, if you buy the large cap and you find that it's too big, you're still going to be able to wear the wig. I mean, you could tell that it doesn't look bad just because the cap's a little big. But just know that if you want a more secure fit and you're right in that gray area between a large cap and an average cap, go with the average cap, because this is an open capped wig. It will stretch out to accommodate your head. It's just going to take a couple days. But if you are a large cap person, don't sweat it. Just get the large cap version, because you're probably going to be really uncomfortable for a while in the average size version until it stretches out. And it'll take longer to stretch out the more you have to stretch. Very cool style. And now that I've fluffed it up a little bit to try to make it so it didn't look like it was right out of the box, I'm going to go ahead and show you all the dimensions and layering towards the sides. Very cool, very, very razored. Lots of fun stuff going on with this wig. It's just been so, so popular. I literally cannot keep it in stock. So I'm going to have a couple coming up in the open box portion of the site, so keep an eye out for those, but I promise you they will not last long because they've just been selling like crazy. So here we go. I love this frosted color, by the way. I know that there aren't a lot of reviews of this color. I think it looks beautiful in the longer wigs too, but any wig that's got a lot of layering, which luckily most Envy wigs actually have a lot of razored layering, any of those wigs are going to look delicious in this frosted color. So I definitely recommend that if you like blondes that aren't too blonde or light browns that aren't too brown, give this one a shot. You'll probably really love the color. It's beautiful on. So now that we've tried on the frosted, I'm taking this one right out of the box. Hasn't been styled, hasn't been handled. Still has the original netting and everything. This is another Shari large in medium blonde. And this one is definitely going to be in the open box portion of this site. But as I mentioned, you know, it probably won't last long because the medium blonde is actually sold out at Envy. But this is what it looks like right out of the box. It's a little flattened out, but that's to be expected. The cap is really large. Like, it looks like it wants to eat my head. Has a lot of very nice soft felt here at the front. It is open, wefted, and very stretchy sides and back. Accommodates even the largest heads. Nice little bump of permatease right here at the crown. And you'll feel that as you're styling the wig, that there is some crunchy permatease back here. That's important to this style, because otherwise it would just go and lay flat. And it's right here at the crown. The fibers of the wig, you'll also find a little bit more of that permatease, but it's not like a dedicated spot. It's just a little bit there to help hide the wefting. Now I do recommend, for the most part, that you go ahead and get something that's got a little bit of a root to it, or something that's in a slightly darker shade. Like the frosted isn't technically rooted, but it is darker enough at the roots that it will help obfuscate the wefting a little bit. This, by the way, is not. The medium blonde is a very pretty color. It's kind of like a nice happy medium between a medium beige blonde and a medium like golden blonde. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. It's very easy to put on, very, very stretchy. By the way, there's no felt at the nape, if you're curious, and it is adjustable on the sides. So let me go ahead and put this on. It's very easy to put on. Pretty decent coverage here at the sides, but there is additional hair right above the ear tabs that you can sweep in front of your sideburns to help hide those. Now you can tell the difference right away between a flat color like this one. I mean, it's not totally flat, it's still dynamic, it's still a blend, but it's definitely not as multi-tonal as the frosted color. You can tell the difference right away between how something that doesn't have a whole lot of highlight, you know, looks good in this wig because it's a cute wig, but definitely doesn't bring out that layering in the same way that the other color did. This is a beautiful summer shade though. It's not too gold, it's not brassy at all, it's just very, very pretty. I'm fluffing it up a little bit here at the top. So there you go. Very, very cute style. Here, I'll just flop those forward because I like it that way. Very, very pretty wig. Lots of styling possibilities. In spite of how short it is, because of all the texture, you can do a lot to manipulate this wig into a bunch of different shapes, which is a huge plus in a shake and go wig. So let me tell you really quickly that this particular wig has a front that is 4.5 inches. The crown is 3.5 inches, so that just indicates this short layer here. Very layered, so the layers are all going to have really short measurements. The nape is only 1.75 inches, but it is really stretchy in the back. So let me go ahead and show you that. Very, very, very stretchy in the back. And very, very cute. So this has been a review of one of my most often requested and most popular styles for summer. This has been the Shari large cap wig in 2 different colors. We reviewed frosted and medium blonde. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.